After 2 action-filled rounds, the national players are now down to 1 more night and 4 more teams. Ahead of the highly anticipated night on Saturday, August 4, at the National Stadium Providence, the organisers held a press briefing on Thursday at Bankside Thirst Park, where they all spoke energetically about the action anticipated.
We are now down to the best of the 4 teams, battling to see who is made of more in the Georgetown versus Linden affair. And Roy will lament more on that at a later stage. The venue for the finals is the National Stadium. Though this might seem insignificant to some, this is seen by Banks IH as a second milestone, the first being the Caribbean Championships, and reminds all of Banks IH under the Guinness brand and the stakeholders' commitment to social and constructive activities within the community.
The organizers could not ask for a better matchup because it brings together an age-old rivalry between Linden and Georgetown. As you know, we already had Linden teams, Dave and Selena, who were the defending champions, and Silver Bullets, who had made the finals, the semi-finals, And now, last night, we had the culmination of the quarterfinals on the East Coast at Hazelton Tarmac, where the 2 teams that came out on top were Sparta Boss and defending Georgetown champions West Front Road. So this brings together an intriguing rivalry that is old and it's bitter as well, where Linden will face Georgetown.
Been a part of this event from the beginning, and Guinness in the street will always have colors support. Sports is our thing, so supporting the youth in sports, we will always be there. And we are also happy to see the exponential growth.
In July of this year, the Ghana Football Federation informed that the players who are attached to clubs that participate in the Elite League are defying all directives from the football governing body that prohibit them from competing in tournaments outside of the country's premier senior men's football tournament, the Elite League. But according to the organizers, not having the big names have not diminished the action, and the objective of the tournament is to give the common man a chance to showcase his skill.
The whole, since its birth, it has always been about creating new stars, coming from within the communities and trying to highlight talent. But I can safely say that even though some of the players are chosen not to participate in this competition, there are some who are participating. But it has not diminished the quality nor the standard of the tournament.
The whole thought of us planning this tournament from the inception, when it came to mind, it was never for what we would call the elite football players or even the club players. The tournament was basically for the guys you would see on Sunday morning putting 2 lumps of mud in the road and playing football. What has happened is that over time, because of a lack of football being played, and we know that once you're football and you see a ball kicking, you would want to play. And what has happened is that players have come on board and played the street football.
This year's national players were held at the Port Joint Tarmac on the west coast of Demerara and Hazelton Tarmac on the east coast of Demerara. And now 6 matches are slated for the final night. The semi-finals pit Sparta Boss against Linden champion Silver Bullets, while Goal is Money will battle national champion Dave and Salinas. Up for grabs is $500,000 for the first place, while second to fourth will pocket $250,000, $200,000, and $100,000 respectively. Action commences at 20 hours, and there will be elevated seating and parking inside the stadium for patrons. For the newsroom, Akim Green.